Back in the ghetto, it's giving white refrigerator. That's what it's giving.
You said, let's go, girl, put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home.
Look.
That line would never get old.
It won't.
Ever.
It won't.
Ever.
Never.
It's the read of all reads.
It has universal relevance.
Yep.
That.
It can be used for any situation.
Anything.
And I don't even care if white refrigerators come back in style. That shit always.
Still gonna be saying white refrigerator.
They used to put that shit in the projects.
Hey, community. Here's what's brewing today.
Destiny's Child, bitch.
Body goals and munchies.
And ask your aunties caught up. So get your cups ready for Minoritea Report.
Hey, welcome to Minoritea Report. It's Aunteas Kerel.
It's Auntie Dawon.
And it's Auntie Jerrell. Hey, y'all.
Hey, and that's 2 weeks in a row. It's the three of us.
I know.
Getting this ball back rolling a little bit.
Well, I mean, after the last weekend of seeing them three together, I'm like, well, what damn? Like,
that
child.
that.
Not
Literally,
not,
child.
Not to toot our own horn, but to toot our own horn. Last week's episode was fire.
It was a good episode.
It felt so good to be back in the hot seat with my best Judies, having a good old fashioned kiki over all the shenanigans and shit-nanigans that's been going on.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. I know it was cool to just see people say, "Oh, about time, y'all." I was like, I know. You know, summer been summering. So.
It sure has.
And it's been hot as shit. That's why I got my shoulders and
Got
shit
them
all
titties out.
She
said,
fucking hot.
let me show you these clavicles.
Okay, look. She said, "Fergalicious." Little her working on her fitness. Okay,
I did just get back from the gym, but it's literally been
We can tell.
Fucking hot. Thank you.
Them muscles are pumped right now. Okay,
You know, it's trying. I'm hanging in. It was back day today, but yeah, no, trying to hang on there because I've been hungry lately. Like I was like, damn, I've been eating. Like the diet hasn't been as on point as it's been. Maybe the last, call it 4 or 5 weeks. I'm like, it is what it is. A bitch hungry right now.
You know, speaking of hungry, I yesterday had did my first Bikram yoga class, and that's like hot. That's hot yoga for people who don't know, right?
Wait, why are you doing hot yoga when it's already hot as fuck
no.
out here?
Yeah, I want you to tell the people why you doing hot yoga. Tell the people why you doing hot yoga, Dawon.
Oh.
It is supplementing my workout routine.
It's a great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun though. Hot yoga is fun though.
Yeah. But at any rate, so I tried this for the very first time, right? No, the real honest answer is that, you know, Raphael does a lot of hot yoga. And so, no, I'm trying to get into it, you know, and I've never tried it before. So I'm like, let me see what it's all about. And I go to this class, kicked my ass. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I came out of the class. I was like electric, like my fingers were like shaking, and I was feeling like very tingly and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, it sounds orgasmic.
Well, not in that kind of way.
Okay.
Put it back in your pants, girl.
It's the pre-workout talking, girl.
Right, that's it. But speaking of food, like I get home, I'm like, this is great. Like I feel clear. I feel, you know, I sweat buckets like on a regular day. But in hot yoga, baby, I probably sweat a good liter of liquid, like head to toe. And
there sounds nothing worse than going to hot yoga than going outside, but like it is right now. That sounds
but it's so cooling though. But you'll be
right
surprised
now.
though, because it's so hot in there when you do hot yoga that when you go outside, it's actually a little cooler. Because normally the temperature is supposed to be hotter than it is outside. Just saying.
But when you have hypohidrosis, which is an elevation of your internal body heat that forces your body to release for at least 45 minutes after what said activity more sweat, it ain't that cute.
Yeah, I ain't got all that. Yeah, that's you can have all that.
Yeah, I do. But at any rate, so I get home. I make an amazing salad with, fresh tomatoes and arugula and capers and heart of palm and grilled artichoke hearts and some smoked salmon. I'm like drinking water, whatever.
Did you drop it?
I have the whole day free. I took a gummy and I ruined every ounce of the yogaliciousness that I didn't gain that morning because, baby, there was not a single snack in the house, healthy or otherwise, that my hungry hippo ass didn't eat. And that class was at noon, and I stayed up until midnight just snacking. Baby, I had potato chips, I had M&Ms, I had cheese puffs, I had red grapes, I had green grapes, I had a quarter of an apple, I had a peach.
She had the whole Dr. Seuss book.
I've had 3 ice cream cones. I had cantaloupe. I need to go food shopping because
you gonna ate yourself out of house and home.
I'm sitting at home on cloud 9, like in a completely different universe. I'm watching Foundation on the TV, which is a sci-fi show or whatever, about like being in outer space, and I'm just
nomming.
Baby. And then it was like 11 o'clock, 11:30. I'm like, I didn't ruin all that good shit that I did this morning.
That's cold.
You know what's so funny is that was literally me like last Friday. Took an edible and ate everything.
Ate down.
Everything. And I was like, damn, all them salads I had this week, the 24-hour fasting I did,
gone
out the window. Let me tell you, an edible will fuck your whole life up, literally and physically. Okay, you think mentally you fucked, but when you wake up the next day, physically you fucked as well too. Because baby, couldn't nothing quench it.
The killer part about it is, like, okay, munchies is the right word. Been around for the last 50 years, whatever. Munchies is the right word because I don't even be hungry. It's not like I'm sitting there like, yeah, I need to. It's like, you know what?
I'm possessed.
I can go for a little bit.
Honestly,
of this.
I'm possessed at this point because I don't want to. I don't want to be eating this. But I have to eat this. Why? I don't need it. I don't want it. But I'm gonna do it.
What's wild?
And I
don't know if you're like this as well. And all my potheads will probably be able to chime in. But like, it's the mental gymnastics that's for me. Like, it is literally as I'm sitting there eating whatever it is, like, and by the way, I'm not y'all know me, I don't eat a lot, but I'm a grazer, so I eat a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but a little bit of this and a little bit of that be adding up if you graze
to a lot of bit of all of it.
Okay.
exactly. And it's just like, while I'm eating grapes, I'm sitting in my head saying, you know what, I could use something salty to counteract all this sweetness. Oh yeah, I have some peanut butter filled pretzels in there. Let me go ahead and get myself a little handful of that. And while I'm eating them, like, you know what? I could use a little bit of sweet to counteract some of the saltiness. Let me cut up a couple of slices of.
It really be like that.
No.
And then I be just trying to justify. I'm like, well, I can just have like a handful of chips. And I had a handful of chips, and it's not really doing too much. And then I'm like, but I need some chocolate though. So them Reese's Pieces over there, that chocolate sound real good. Okay, I'll have like 4 of those because they're the mini ones. So the 4 of the mini ones are only like actually 2 Reese's Pieces cups. But then I'm like, well, now I need something to drink. And then by the time I get to the drink, I'm already back over the cycle again, trying to get some damn chips. It's a wrap.
And the killer part is when you open up the cabinet.
It'll be a wrap for me.
The killer part is when you open up the cabinet or the refrigerator to get the one thing that you want to get out of there to soothe whatever your brain said you want. You see like 5 other things.
And now you got a list.
So you grab the one thing, like, I'm gonna eat this, but then let me get this for a little bit later. Let me get this for a little bit later. And pretty soon there is a pile of bags and containers around you.
That's
and the next day
hilarious.
when you wake up, baby, don't even look at the aftermath.
Sure
the little
don't.
crumbs
Sure
that be all over the
don't,
place.
bitch.
The pillows
I've been,
on the
I've been looking
sofa
up
are
on my
still
on my
bent.
carpet and I'll be like, oh, I was messy. I got Doritos all on the floor. Let me go ahead and get this vacuum. But you know, Dawon, it's so funny you say that. I will go in the cabinet and I will see other things, but I'll still grab what I wanted. By the time I get to the couch and I ate it, I'm like, well, there was also that in the cabinet as well. So I go,
So maybe you burn a little calories going
get my
back and
steps,
forth.
get my steps back and forth. Absolutely, it is a wrap. And my mother-in-law is in town, so let me tell you, Fizz has this house stocked on everything.
That's right.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, child. But on a side note, your bitch is down 30 pounds since April. So, you know, she has not been this skinny. She has not been this skinny in 10 years. 2015
Shut up.
was
I can
the
tell it in your
last
face.
time I've been this small. Yeah.
I love
It's so funny because you know, we're doing a little side project with our brand community.
I was thinking the same thing.
And we had a photo shoot. We had a photo shoot last year. What was it around this time?
Yeah,
like
around
May?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Or it might have been
That's
the end of.
Oh,
end of
no.
23
The
even.
first one with the.
No,
Like
the first-
Christmas.
It was May.
Yeah.
It was May when we
It
did
was
the
May. Oh, yeah, 'cause
the
it was-
button up
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
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 So we're kind of like working on this project, and y'all we'll tell y'all all about it when the time is right. But you know, just some good. We six, y'all.
We gotta roll it out right.
Yeah.
Right. So, at any rate, I'm going back through the photos because, you know, it's the three of us on the podcast, and it's very rare that we're all in the same place together. And we've had a couple of photo shoots, you know, and this was the opportunity to kind of dust some of those off. Baby, when I dusted some, I was like, what in the
We was eating.
what in the chipmunk Three Little Piggies is going on here? Because we
I know.
you
It's
can see it,
crazy
you
to
can
look
see
back.
it in the
Yeah.
face.
You look at those
You can see it in
photos,
the face.
and I'm like,
We were jolly.
damn. Damn. I actually, you know, it's so funny. I actually got mad at Fizz a couple weeks ago because you know how, like, Facebook reminds you, like, on this day, you know, a year ago, and on this day 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I saw this photo of me, and I was like, oh, my God, I thought I was eating. I literally was eating, but not eating in the way that I thought I was. And I said, why does man let me go here and post this photo? And I said, Fizz sabotaging asshole. He's like, yes, sweetie, go ahead and post that photo. You post that
great.
photo. You look great, honey. You look great. Now his ass be like, don't post shit. Why you posting shit? He said, why you showering 2 times a day? Why you putting on fragrance? Why you got on, you know, jewelry and stuff like that? I'm like, I mean, I've been doing this before. I was like, what's the difference?
Feeling myself.
And I found out what the difference was. 30 motherfucking pounds.
I done dropped
That's
these
what-
pounds. Corey been just saying the same thing. He's like, oh, you just gonna wear that tank top now? You're like looking all muscly. I'm like, baby, this is a lot of work. So I'm gonna show some. And here's the thing, like, I was showing shit off beforehand. I just
Facts.
had extra fat on me. So it ain't that
Baby.
drastically different.
Baby, when I shared the sample and we looked at it,
I know.
I was like, I don't even know if we can use these pictures.
I know. And they're
mean, look,
so cute though, still, but it's like, oh,
we were cute.
damn.
Don't
cute.
get me wrong.
We were
Like, you know,
cute.
I'm not trying to, like, you know, fat shame and all that kind of shit or whatever. But it's just
I
like
mean-
it's that you know how
Rightfully
the dolls came back in All Stars
Yes.
10 after the break.
That's literally it.
This is we were having that kind of moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had that
that's
glow up. Once the
literally
preliminary
what it
rounds was over, yeah, we came
Like,
back.
how
like,
long ago was these?
Baby. And it's not even the weight on the body for me. It's the weight in the face.
In the
It's
face,
like I'll
for
only
sure.
I'll only talk about myself, but
No, it's the
baby,
face.
I was hiding
Yeah.
cantaloupes in these cheeks. I don't know.
Me
what,
too, baby.
I was like, what in the jumbotron is
What
going?
in the honeydew melon? Yeah.
No, but y'all stuck with us. Y'all gave us props. Y'all told us we look cute. So thank y'all, community.
And if we get back there again, leave us alone.
It's grown folk business over here.
We don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 years. We just taking it day by day right now.
Nah, Kerel, I don't know about you. I'm not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to the gym for nothing. I ain't doing all this shit for nothing.
That's a word.
At this point, I am staying where I am because I did too much work to get to where I am now.
I done spent too much money too.
Right, and I am not trying to go back.
Not back there.
It's just no.
Yeah. I agree. I know it's funny. Like like right to the left here, like I have like a couple bags of just clothes. Like I finally started to go through just like closets and shit, and I need to do more. But it's so weird in my brain still. It's just like, what if? Or I still like this. I know it don't fit me now, but it's cute. And what if, at least I'll still have in the future and it's still, and it's just like, I got to get out of that,
Yeah.
And it's so bizarre, the mind, what it does, and the justification that you allow yourself sometimes. But no, I agree. At least for the next several years, like I was like, I have goals in my mind, like to just keep going and just see how far I can push it, especially before I get to an age where the body's just like, okay, you're just too old to be doing all this shit.
Or low key, you just don't want to be doing the work.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, part of like I've for the most part, except for the pandemic, nigga. Hey shit. Because I've been the same size since I was a senior in high school. Yeah. Same size. I might fluctuate maybe 5, maximum 10 pies, but
I know that.
Because, baby, I was a $120 when I graduated high school, bitch. So let me tell you.
I was 165. I was 165 graduating high school, and I've been 165, maximum 175. Every once in a while, like, creep up to, like, 180, like, after a good meal. But after the next morning, back to 175. So, like, during the pandemic, I gained 30 pounds. Now, to the average person, you would look at me, even during that time, you'd be like, I don't see it. Like, how is it? But, weight, it has a way of percolating all aspects of the body.
Yeah.
And I remember I was getting fat. This sound like a joke.
I was going to say, how fat were you?
This is terrible. I remember. Oh my goodness! I can't believe I'm going to say this. I remember. I knew I was getting fat when I was sitting on the sofa and I could feel the skin of my neck folding up under me as I was leaning up against the back of the pillows. I could feel the skin on the back of my neck fold. I have never felt that skin in my entire goddamn life.
Wait, and you see what I did over here? I leaned back. I said, "What you mean not feeling?" I was like, "All my life."
I was like, "Hold on, I still got a little back there."
What you mean?
So, community, feel that back meat, feel that back neck meat, and that'll let you know,
baby. That's a
because
word.
it is crazy. So yeah, the pandemic did me in. And, also there was a lot of eating. There was a lot less mobility because, I work from home. And so, fully remote. And, I'm just not getting up, walking around. I'm not getting up, walking to the train station. I'm not walking to the office. I'm not walking for, like whatever. I'm here at home. I get up, I go over to the refrigerator, get some water, come back. I'm on calls, And then I go over there, I make dinner. Like I'm barely making 30 steps in the course of a day. So, like all that stuff. But baby, when I felt that back neck fat.
That neck
What
meat.
What in the hot
The definition of turkey neck over there, bitch.
That's really the kitchen.
Okay.
That's really the kitchen.
All we cooking is soul food back then. That shit was juicy. I was like, what?
I blame Corey Edwards.
This?
I blame Corey Edwards because, like, honestly, like I think I've said this on here. When it comes to food, I'm such an out of sight, out of mind eater. Mm-hmm. Like, I enjoy good food, but I don't like crave a lot of things. If I crave anything, it's gonna be sweets, which is a whole nother thing. But just like food, I don't think about it. But Corey's is such a foodie, and then my mom and everything, she's such a foodie. So even when I go home, that they will have food around, then I'm like, oh, that does sound good, and then I'm gonna eat it. Like once it's there, and I think, oh, that does sound good, okay, and it's a wrap. So I try not to have things in. And luckily, Corey, for a while, there was being pretty diligent. Lately, he's just back at it. He's like, "Ooh, I made these cookies. Ooh, I made this. Ooh, I made this cake. Ooh, I made this." Because that's his stress relief, and that's how he shows love.
Yeah.
And so, literally, the last 2 months, he's just been cranking shit out. And once it's there, I can't stop myself. I don't have that control yet. Still, and he's like, "Oh, well, just don't eat it all." If it was that easy, bitch, I wouldn't have got fat.
Portion control is my thing too. I totally get you. I do have one question for you, and this is crazy because this was not on anything we were going to talk about today.
Oh well, that's all right.
Body goals though, what's next for you? Like, what do you? Because I know you were saying originally you were just Brazil was the goal. So that was almost 6 months ago now. So what's the next goal?
So it was okay, at least let me maintain through the summer. I was like, okay, I lost the weight. Okay. If I fluctuate and right now I'm probably up about 5-ish pounds. I was like, if I fluctuate 5-ish pounds, so be it, whatever it may be. I was like, let me make it to market days. So market days was the summer end goal. And so that's coming up here in 10 days or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so after that, in my head, I'm like, okay, because I know to put on more muscle, I'm going to have to eat more calories. Yeah. And I haven't allowed myself to eat as many calories as I probably should, just because I was like, I want to stay a little leaner, drop the pounds, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking come after market days, I'm going to reassess exactly what I want, say September, October, November, December, January, the next maybe call it 6-7 months looks like. Get to maybe February-ish. And then probably start cutting back down from whatever. But I don't want to quote unquote bulk.
Yeah, because that's what.
Because I don't want that free for all.
Yeah, and bulking scares
or at least even
me.
though it's not supposed to be a free for all, in my brain it reads free for all.
Because bulking scares me because people will put on 20, 30, 40 pounds.
Easily. Yep.
And then I know how hard it is to take that shit off.
Thank you.
Yeah. That shit is hard.
It ain't happening. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
So I stopped my trainer a couple months ago because I was like, all right, I got enough knowledge to make it through the summer. I'm all right and save some coin. And now my goal is to find another trainer that really specializes on just even the nutrition and everything like that to know how to quote unquote maybe a mini bulk and get me through to putting on some weight because I really want to step out next summer and be like, what the fuck did Kerel do?
Yeah.
That's the next goal in my brain is this summer people are like, okay, you look good.
Yeah.
I want next summer to be like, what the fuck did Kerel do?
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly, I feel you on that.
That's what I want.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I don't count my little post in Barcelona, my little Speedo, because that was after 2 weeks of not going to the gym, eating whatever, and so I've been back on my shit again. And since I've been back, I'm down probably 6 pounds since I've been back. Yeah. So it's crazy just how dieting exercise just works. Boom, easily.
They've been saying it for years.
Right? It's that shit work.
It's crazy that shit work. God damn.
And it's the routine of it too.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Setting up that routine and consistency.
Which is, and that's the hardest part of everything. I've been hate going to the gym for months now at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hate going, but I'll be there. And I'm starting to see the difference. But my goal is I want to get back to having a tiny waist, some abs, and a big ass. And today,
you kind of there.
No. Okay, yes, just a little bit because I had my shorts on today because it was leg day and I was squatting. And you're doing good when the bottom of the shorts are tighter on the thighs, so I couldn't get them up my thighs, and I was like, yes. I was like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. Yeah. So now I just got to keep on the diet, and I started doing cardio because cardio helps with calorie deficit as well too. Helps with actually slimming down up top as well.
That's the one thing I haven't been doing as much the last 2 months is the cardio. I can tell the difference, but I'm like, bitch, I don't feel like doing it.
Got it in.
So I did it too long. I was like, okay, I could take a couple months off.
My favorite.
So but I know that's gonna probably have to be something as I do whatever the mini bulk that I'm gonna have to probably reincorporate it in, just to make sure I ain't going off the rails. Like I just already know. So it is what it is. So there was a moment where the abs were kind of like abbing. Right now the abs are kind of like in the morning, and by the afternoon I'm like, oof, okay, they playing peekaboo right now.
I ain't got the abs yet. But the stomach is getting flatter, so that's all that I care about. I'll get the abs next summer, hopefully. We'll see. But anyways,
what's your goal, Dawon?
I'm here.
Bitch, you better say that shit. She said,
I love.
I'm in my destination.
I was here.
She said, I'm waiting on y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. What you mean?
Right. That. Like, hurry y'all asses up.
Okay, well, shit.
You know, like honestly, like I don't have. Listen, I'm gonna be 49 next year.
Yeah.
49.
I was about to
next
say 49.
month, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then next year I'm going to be 50.
Ooh, what we doing for your 50th?
Yeah, what we gonna do for your 50th, bitch?
I know we don't skipped over to the body part. We're like, well, hold on, the 50th.
I think I want to go to Thailand. I think that's what I want to do.
I want to go to Bangkok.
I want to have a real. I want to have a real White Lotus kind of like situation. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But long story short is, I am very aware of what I have the capacity and the interest to do physically. You know, I love being active. I don't love going to the gym. So I go to a trainer twice a week, and I'm just in my head, this is just what I need to do. So we get our little workout in and whatnot. And by the way, hey, Ben, just wanted to shout you out there. He's got me together. So I'm super happy about that. Body goals is I wanted to get back to what my body used to be like, and is mostly like, which is it's thin and fit. And the other goal that I have for myself is flexibility. That flexibility component, because baby,
my
I'm a runner.
Brought that up
so
too.
Last year, most years I run about 5-6 days a week for about between 4 to 6.5 miles. Okay. And so, you know, it's pretty consistent. This year, I haven't really done any of that. And I'm also a fair weather runner, so I don't run when it's cold. I don't run when it's raining. Like I like it when it's hot. So from basically June all the way through September, I'm usually out pounding the pavement and running and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm at my goal. I'm at my goal size. I like my fitness. I like my shape. You know, what I like to put a little bit of extra, you know, like muscle, like, you know, in my arms and particularly my legs, and you know, like I ain't got no ass, so you know, I kind of flutter with that because it's like you don't want to give a lot of people too many ideas. You know, like, ain't nothing going on back there. You ain't got to worry about that.
Now you understand my body goals. I'm giving them ideas.
You better look.
You got something to spare.
I want you to fool that gravitational pull. Okay, the force is strong, bitch.
I know that's right. Let me get around you.
So for me, it's like I'm very happy with, you know, with my body and all that kind of stuff. I think it's more the flexibility. It's my breath work, you know, my breathing, and that's really it.
You know what's crazy?
You know what?
I was gonna say what's crazy is, although we talk about like our journey over, you know, the last like year and our goals, I still can't help but to just think about like, damn, straight people don't got to worry about this shit. Like the straight dudes just be out here just letting it go. And I think that's just one thing that I really just still bothers me about gay culture is that like if you drink too much of the Kool-Aid, you find yourself caring about little shit like this, that as long as you healthy and as long as mentally you good, you got to, you know, like your finances are good, like, all the other priorities. Like to me, like I wish that I didn't have body dysmorphia and it put all this shit at the bottom of my list, because the shit that I'm doing at 5 a.m. I would be putting towards like maybe my career instead, you know, or maybe educating, like, you know, like taking night classes, or, you know what I'm saying? Like I would be shifting shit around to maybe like improve my life in other areas. But because I struggle with what I like in the mirror, and also because of, you know, gay culture and, you know, certain body types get more love than others, et cetera, like that, I find myself making it higher in my priority list, you know? And I just wish that I just gave zero fucks in this aspect of things. But also, I mean,
that's interesting because, like for me, I don't think I'm still doing it for the gay culture part of it. It's nice to get complimented, but it's been interesting because, like, I feel like I'm doing it more for me. Like, obviously, the aesthetic, I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know my body could do this or look this way. Awesome, but I don't, at least yet. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think I'm doing it per se for the gay culture piece of it. I think that's maybe an addition that's just like, okay, that it might be the aesthetic that most people are like attracted to.
You did just say you want the girls next summer to be like, what the fuck did you do?
But I want everybody, not just like the gays. I want everybody to be like, what the fuck did Kerel do? That's crazy.
But I
think it's maybe slightly proving something to myself that I'm like, wow, I could do this.
That's why I said that, because in gay culture, it is more of an emphasis than you do see it in straight, like in the straight world. Like, I know, and it's crazy because I know plenty of fine ass women that was some busted ass dudes, and I'm like, God damn! And if I look like that, and being gay, I mean, I couldn't.
Can I just offer a counterpoint?
What?
Like, this is not to devalue or take away from your perspective at all, Jerrell. But like, those straight people that let themselves go, they let themselves go.
I know.
They got and they got all kinds of health issues. They be sleeping with them CPAPs. They need triple bypasses at 37 years old. Got knees that need to be replaced and whatnot from carrying all that weight. Like, baby, the diabetes, the gluten allergies, all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
she said, don't forget about the other shit.
She said, "You like deal with the gay culture."
I'll stay thin. I'll stay fit. I'll stay in the gym. I'll stay health conscious.
I stay fit. I stay in.
I guess
counterpoint to that.
Yeah,
it's like I get the freedom,
and that's mostly of it. It's just the freedom aspect of it. Yeah, but I mean,
we got to entertain, not educate.
Yeah,
I know we got to do that. But
I know, and that's true. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm going to go down a tangent, and I didn't want to go down a tangent. All right, so instance, one of my best friends, he's going to Lazy Bear in California, NorCal this week.
Yeah.
And
what's Lazy Bear? Is that like
Lazy Bear is like this bear weekend outside of like the Oakland, San Francisco area. And they go into like the woods and they like camp and they got like DJs and also there's a lot of stuff happening. There's floating and all sorts of shit.
Hey, boo boo. Basket.
But here's the thing. It sounds like so much fun, and like it's definitely my energy, my vibe. But I'm not a bear. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I want to go, but
I think you could go though. Like, I don't think it's just.
You could be a bear ally. They have, bear adjacent. You could be a koala.
You could be. What's there's Yogi Bear and what's Scrappy or what's the younger bear?
That's Scrappy Doo bitch over here.
Boo Boo. Yeah, you could be. Oh, duh. Hey, Boo Boo.
Hey, Boo
Yeah,
Boo.
you could be Boo Boo.
I guess.
One of the things that's amazing about the bear community, I will say, is that it is probably out of a lot of the sub factions of the LGBTQIA community, it is probably the most inclusive, the most accepting, the most embracing of people for just who they are and not necessarily for how they're shaped, which I think just it's so beautiful, that there is a community that is demonstrating the things that we collectively say that we want to be true of all of our community members, and that's not always the case.
Absolutely.
I agree. I want to do that. I wanted to do Door Alley this last week. That's what I really want to do. I want to do Folsom in September then, but
actually,
we'll see.
I want to do Folsom some point. When is
it's last weekend in September?
You want to go this year?
Well, I kind of do.
I kind of do too.
Obstacles, but I'll figure all that over the course of the next few months.
I mean, that's actually my obstacle wants to go.
Oh, well,
look, okay.
We'll chat.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll check.
So maybe that's the next goal then. Damn, let me save it to the Oh, Lord. But anyway, Community, this was so down the list, but we got to talk about this.
A child. Yes,
Because, bitch, I was so upset at life. I was so disappointed at life. I was so sad. I was so mad. I was so happy. All the above. Because my ass was like, oh, I'm gonna stay up. I was going to stay up and watch the whole live. Made it maybe an hour into it. And I was like, bitch, I'm so tired. Okay, I'll watch the rest of the morning.
You stayed up.
And then woke up, turned my phone on. The first post I see is motherfucking Destiny's Child, bitch. And I was like, oh my God. Then I was like, I am so upset. I'm going to literally have to go to every fucking concert in Act 3 because who the fuck knows what Beyonce has up them damn sleeves. And it's so frustrating.
Honestly.
But I was so excited. Like, as excited as I am for Beyonce, it took it to a whole nother fucking level in my being. And the 16-year-old Kerel came right back out like, oh my God, it's fucking Destiny's Child, bitch.
Let me tell you, I had to take 2 edibles to go to sleep. Because the time difference. So it was 11 o'clock when I saw the first post on my Instagram. I said, I know you fucking lying. And of course I went to hater mode. What the fuck did Vegas do to get this shit? Like Vegas? Vegas.
You know how crazy it is? Because we ain't even talking, like, nobody's talking about, like, Shabuzi. Nobody's talking about Jay. Like, nobody's talking about the other surprises. It's fucking Destiny's Child. And they looked so fucking good.
Baby, the picture of them in sync walking. The arm, legs, the height of the heel and everything. I
can't take it.
Fucking sync. I just... You know what? This is one thing I love about the internet, because you know people mad when they start calling her the horse lady. And they were like, the horse lady got me fucked up.
Especially when it's Beyonce.
Right.
We got the ultimate respect for Beyonce.
Yeah.
But in that moment, fuck that hoe.
This horse lady got me messed up. I'm not even going to say her name. The horse lady got me messed up. And if you know her, you know who the horse lady is, okay? At this point, I already know that I'm going to three. Act 3, period. Paris, Houston, and wherever the last show is going to be. Those 3 will be where I will be no matter the fuck happens. I'm going. I'm absolutely going. It's a wrap. And I'm happy for everyone who got to go, because Vegas was the last added stop. Like, Vegas was added after all the other dates had dropped.
And I know the Vegas night one people were really salty.
Oh, like Marco?
Really
because I saw Marco
salty.
Thursday.
Yes.
And then Marco flew out Friday to go to the show.
And he tried to talk us into going to that particular show. Yeah. I would have been livid.
Mad. You mean to tell me I went all the way to Vegas? All the way to
Spent
Vegas?
all this money
to miss
to
that?
miss Destiny's Child. Fuck out of here.
You know,
that would make me rescind my membership.
We need a refund, or what she needs to do is she needs to put Act 1, the visuals, or the movie. She needs to give us that. She needs to give the rest of us who didn't get to experience all of that something, okay? Because people were going to multiple shows, and getting different experiences. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
I mean,
I am. I'm gonna be okay with it.
But you kind of have to assume that if she was going to do anything, it was going to be at the very last show, regardless of where it is. Like, so if a person willingly booked tickets to go to the second to the last show, you can't be mad.
Yeah, you can.
That's your fault.
No, because
that's your fault.
Act 1, Houston was the last stop. No, actually, it wasn't the last stop. Damn, it was fucking like Kansas City or some shit like that. And she didn't even do that for Kansas City. So I'm just saying.
I wouldn't do that for Kansas City.
I wouldn't do that for Kansas City. But that was the last stop. So to that point, she didn't do nothing for the last city before. She didn't do nothing for the last city before. So I'm just saying, like, she did that for Houston.
Well, actually, Kansas City was the that told us that she was doing the movie. So I guess that was the surprise for Kansas City.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm
Destiny's
sorry,
Child
but like
is a bigger surprise.
with Beyonce specifically, one has to assume that the last show that she's gonna do, whether it's announcing whatever, there's gonna be something happening on that very last show. And to book the day before is you don't really care about Beyonce.
Right. Marco, we talking to you.
Yep. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if your work schedules got in the way and da 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 da.
Right.
If you really cared about Beyonce, how the hell you going to the second to the last show?
So you right on
How the
that.
hell you doing that? I'm sorry.
Right.
God damn it. The second to the last show?
You right.
The second to the
She
last
phoning it
show.
in that night. You're right.
Yeah.
She said, I got one more. I got to conserve my energy.
Hey, because tomorrow we got this.
She said, energy. Energy.
She gave us a RuPaul edit.
Oh my God. They look so good. And like you could just even tell the sheer joy they all got, but even the sheer joy Beyonce gets from being with Destiny's Child still.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
You know
so
what?
ridiculous.
Here is my thing. She's smart as fuck. I'm gonna give her this because, I want to say the energy was dying down, but I did notice that people hadn't started posting as much as the tour was starting to die down. One way to wake these motherfuckers up, like, now don't sleep on Act 3, is to do some shit like this.
Like
to do some shit.
this.
Because now everyone's like,
Damn,
now I gotta
go
go
to all of them.
Now-
all of them. I gotta fight all these hoes for all these tickets.
and I said I was done, but I didn't say I was done. I said I was done after Act 3. But child,
No, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. It's just too much, and it's so
good.
cool.
Ugh.
They look so good.
They
They sounded
look
so
so
good.
good.
The ooh 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 ooh. I'm like, y'all better harmonize the ooh oohs.
Look.
Everybody on me. And then
Look.
Kelly's like, shut up. I was like, I love this. I can't deal with this.
You know what's so funny? So, hey Michelle, what's up, cousin? So, 3 years ago, the album
Yeah.
Renaissance came out, and we had Michelle on. And what was her favorite song?
Energy.
And what song did they come out to?
Yeah.
Let me tell
she
you,
probably knew back then.
she knew something. She knew something because he
Michelle
was
ain't
holding
said
out.
nothing.
Look, she ain't said nothing.
We said blink twice and you ain't blinked.
Love. I'm a witness during competition. There you
Oh,
go.
that's right. I don't blame
Love.
you. Well, did you hear that Mama Tina almost spoiled it because she posted on some post on Instagram that said, see you tomorrow, Michelle. And they got some people like, oh, wait, okay.
Speculating.
You're speculating. Yeah, almost ruined it. But, oh, my God. Yeah, no, they
Mama
look so-
Tina
they look
always
so
be
good.
unhinged. She be
I love it.
letting all the little secrets out.
That's where
in some
Rumi
way,
get that
shape, or
spirit
form.
from.
Yeah, that is where we get that spirit from.
Where we get that spirit,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I love, it's just so cool, especially now where the world is so crazy, to have like these moments of reprieve and moments of joy. And it's just so cool to just see everyone like speculating, okay, what's Act 3 going to be? Ooh, is there going to be a secret Act 4 because it's Blue Ivy? And da-da-da. Like, it's just so cool to see everyone so involved in all of this and just trying to figure it out. And I know that like Beyonce, they're just having a field day, just like, oh,
Really
this is
is.
exactly what they wanted, you know? Like, it's fun. That's what music and art is supposed to be. It's supposed to be collaborative. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be inclusive and things like that. And she's just eating it up. And again, such a smart marketing move to say it was 3 acts 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, you're going to have half a damn decade or more of us speculating and saving money and spending money on you.
And the crazy
Because
thing
we want
about
to make it to all
and
three.
and especially in this economy, like we gonna make a way. We gonna make a way. We tired, but we gonna make a way. We just
Here, I got a serious question for all y'all talkers out there. What are y'all gonna do with all that cowboy shit that y'all didn't buy for this goddamn concert? That's what I want to know.
okay. Real talk. Depending on what you bought, bitch. I actually wore my Renaissance, my Cowboy Carter outfit out. Bitch, they were like, damn, bitch, like. You got your hat on. I had my wife beater on with my belt and my boots, with my tight black Levi jeans. And I was
It
looking
is
kind of
kind of a
good.
look.
I ain't gonna lie. It is a
know.
little bit of a look.
like,
it is a little bit of a
I just-
look.
I just love that we got all these people out here that now all of a sudden got fucking totes filled with costumes.
Got
that
all
they
this
didn't wear.
fringe.
They got all this shit. Like they're fucking drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race. You know, let me go back into the archives of the
You pull
costumes.
it, be like, oh, I remember that year. That year was the Cowboy Carter year.
This is what I wore for Renaissance when I was the mirror ball and doing all that.
Baby.
Like just.
And now we're
what
about
is
to buy
y'all
some
gonna
more
do with all
rock outfits. We're about to be out here.
Look.
Niggas about to look like Prince in this bitch.
Let me Kerel. Kerel.
Guns and niggas.
Folsom. That's why I be wearing mine again.
That's the title of the episode. Guns and niggas.
Guns and niggas.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I
Act
don't mean to be
3.
so reckless.
Act 3. Guns and niggas. That's hilarious.
I don't think it's gonna be rock. I don't think Act 3 is gonna be rock.
What do you think it's going to
What
be?
do you think it's gonna be?
I think she might go into that pop lane again. I think she's gonna go into the pop lane, and I think it might be kind of like a pop with some maybe essence of rocks. I'm thinking like kind of like B-Day. Like B-Day had some elements of kind of like that, but it wasn't actual rock.
I think it's going to be a loud-ass album
I
again.
think,
I can
that's,
tell you that.
and that's why I said B-Day. Right, exactly. That's why I chose the words
It's gonna be a
B-Day.
loud-ass album.
Exactly. But here's my thing. I've kind of actually started to change my theory on kind of how I think Act 3 will be. I think it's going to be a residency. I think it's going to be a residency. Remember 3 years ago, we were hearing rumors about Beyonce doing a residency, like a couple years ago.
Sphere and all
right?
that,
Yeah. And if you think about how she did this tour, like she was all around the world, Act 1. Act 2, she started doing select cities. She did 10 cities, right? And then I think now it's going to go to a residency. So I think she's been showing like, hey, I can bring people to cities. I can bring people to a single area. And I think it honestly might be a residency. I mean, and if you think about it, 2 more years from now, Blue Ivy will be 15. Her twins are going to be, 11 or 10 or some shit like that. Like, I don't see her going all around again. I see it being a residency, and then she's going to be parked, and she's going to make everybody come to her. And I think it would also be easier from a ticket sales standpoint and not just be fluctuating. Certain cities will have this price, certain countries have this price. I think it'll just all be in one area.
I think it's going to be a tour because I think she wants to show folks that she could be the best in all these motherfucking genres because she just got the #1 country tour ever. I think she wants to be like, I'm the biggest rock tour, right? The highest grossing.
Or country tour, the highest gross, the first female artist to have 2 consecutive arena sellouts globally.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And there's another big stat that she just won as well.
Yeah, but
I think she's
Beyonce,
like,
I don't.
fuck
But
all these
Beyonce
hoes
don't.
up and then
But
surprise you
Beyonce
at the
don't
end of
chase
Act
that.
3.
But
I'm coming to
Beyonce
the
don't
sphere.
chase those things. Beyonce moves how she wants to move, and then shit happens. Beyonce is not chasing records. That's a Taylor Swift thing.
I don't think she's chasing
Taylor
it, but I
Swift
think
will
she likes to
move
prove
things
a point.
around to Taylor Swift. Like Taylor Swift specifically does things, release albums, re-release albums, and shit like that to chase those numbers. I don't think Beyonce is making any decisions for a tour based off of trying to get anybody's records. She wants to be the best in the genre.
Suggesting that either. I'm just stating facts.
Yeah.
But again, you
Just
said,
saying, this is what
but
happened.
Carell's mentioned like wanting to be the best in the genre. Being in a tour don't make you the best
I
in
think
that
she
genre.
wants to be the best. Like, I don't think she's chasing the record, but I think she knows she has the capability to do some shit. So she's like, I
Right.
might as well do it.
I don't, but
that's
I
what
think,
she-
but Beyonce, she a Virgo. She ain't gonna
But
might as well
we'll-
do
we'll,
nothing. Beyonce ain't gonna might as well do nothing.
We'll
Beyonce,
rabbit ear this episode to see.
Beyonce-
Because you was the one that said
right.
that Act 2 wasn't going to be no damn music, too. So,
So here's why I'm changing it. This is why I'm changing it, and that was for Act 1, by the
She
way.
done lost some 30 pounds, and part of that is mine.
That ain't how this shit worked. I am now taking in new evidence, and I'm talking about today after what I've seen this weekend. That's honestly what I think. And here's the other thing too.
Auntie Jerrell, you know what that is?
I think it will be.
You know what that is?
Another reason why I want to finish my thought though. Here's another reason why I don't think it will also be a tour. Because a lot of people were actually upset about how much of Renaissance was actually in this tour.
I was upset.
Oh, honestly, a lot of folks, especially the Cowboy Carter girls. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
Girl, y'all tripping.
Well, here's the thing, and you know this. There are a bunch of people who did not like Renaissance, but they love Cowboy Carter.
To
right?
stay your ass home so I can get
there's-
tickets
and
easier.
but here's the thing, though, right? But before people bought tickets, none of us knew how much of Renaissance was going to be in Cowboy Carter. Like, no one knew when we got this. When we went to the concert,
I'm glad it was.
No one. Oh, I'm glad it was too. But here's the thing: do you think she will do as much as she did a Renaissance and Cowboy Carter and in Act 3?
Yes. Well, maybe not as much, but I think there will be. She's probably going to want to tie them all together somehow. We don't know exactly how she's going to tie them together.
Exactly. So here's how I
think.
think Act 3 would be. I feel like Act 3 might be something more related to Destiny's Child.
I don't think so.
And
even as much as I want it to be.
that's totally fine. So I'm explaining why I think the way I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So Act 3, DC3, right? I mean, to play into the low hanging fruit of marketing and stuff like that, and how she ended the last show, right? So if you want to go with how she ended the last show, start the next one how you ended the last one, right? Also, she's known not to do a lot of features. It's very
I think there's
easy.
going to be a Destiny's Child song on there.
I think there would be a couple.
I can
here's-
see that
Here's the
happening.
other reason. All of the girls right now are going to be singing vocally right now. They're going to be fresh and ready to do a tour.
Yeah.
Kelly's
Yeah, I
going
did
on
say that a
tour.
while ago, yeah.
Kelly is going on tour with Brandy Monica, so her vocals and points are going to be ready to go to be singing on a tour. Michelle is already on Broadway, so her voice is in singing capacity, ready to go on tour. And Beyonce just been on tour twice. So that's why I'm leaning towards that there's going to be something with the girls because all three of them are in things right now, like actual, things where they're singing. I don't see them all being out there singing and da-da-da-da-da and then
For not. Yeah.
Exactly. It just
Yeah,
it
no,
doesn't,
I agree
it
with
doesn't
that.
add up. But I know they're not going to do it for one song. So it don't make sense for them just to do it for a song. So instead of her remixing B-Day, Sasha Fierce, Beyonce, da-da-da-da, I think it's going to be Destiny's Child music. That's going to be the interlude music that we got in between things of Act 3. And that's why I lean more towards Act 3 being more of Michelle and Kelly being the features on there. So they can sing and they can be part of those interludes in between songs and Renaissance and Act 2. That's
I'm not
that's
mad
just
at-
how I see that.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Like, because I know even like when Michelle was on here, I was like, okay, Act 3 is rings DC3.
Yeah, you
I think
said
there'll
it.
be a song. I don't know if it'll be a Destiny's Child tour. I almost feel like she's gonna wrap up the Act 3. We might get Blue Ivy, be like surprise. Act 4 is Blue Ivy debut when she's like 17, 18 years old or something like that. And then after that, she's gonna like close out the career or do a residency as a Destiny's Child residency at the Sphere or something like that. I feel like she wants to bookend this moment more Beyonce, even if there's like a song or two with Destiny's Child on it.
Yeah.
And I agree there's something has to be working because they're not all doing this for naught. That's not how they
Yeah.
work. But what that looks like, I don't think it's going to be a Destiny's Child Act 3. Might be some features here and there, but it's just be. But here's a cool thing. It's not like it's gonna suck. That's the cool thing.
It's gonna
like,
be good
like,
anyway.
All of this
No
speculative
matter
shit, we're
what
like,
we
fuck,
get, it's gonna be
fuck us
good.
up.
You're right.
It's gonna fuck us up.
Fact. Fact.
Low-key
We all
call
still
me-
gonna be
call-
gagged, gooped with our monies like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take my
Low-key,
money.
Call me Gimp because she can give me whatever she got. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm gonna take it. It could be country. It could be.
Say, give me
it could be-
that wheelchair
it
thing
could
to
be-
put in my mirror, baby.
Baby, it could be fucking lullabies. I don't give a damn. All I know is that historically, everything that she has been putting out has been done with intention, has been done
Yeah.
with excellence, and we eat that shit up. And thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Great.
And you know what's crazy too? Once again, she's changing the motherfucking game because all the girlies right now are doing what she's doing for Act 2, which is going to multiple cities and have multiple shows. That's what Lady Gaga's doing.
Yeah. I'm mad that I'm not seeing this Lady Gaga tour and saw the Chromatica. Chromatica was good, but this one is like the Gaga that I want. And I'm not gonna pony up money. I just got too much other shit. But
Girl,
this is the
tickets
Gaga I
were
want.
crazy. The tickets were
Yeah, man.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's the Gaga I wanted. The meat dress Gaga's back, bitch. But Destiny's Child, bitch. I love that she said that with her whole chest. And here we go. Another era down, one more to go, and then we'll see what she do after. And we here for it. Save your money, community, because she's coming back.
Now.
She coming.
Look.
And on that note, you know what? Let's take a quick little tea break because we do have an Ask Yo Aunteas. So we'll be right back. Hey, community. A lot of you have asked how you can support Minority Report outside of the sharing and downloading and subscribing and leaving reviews. But you can also buy merch. Come on, baby.
I know that's right. And we have a whole lot of options, from clothing to pillows to tumblers and bags. And we continue to update all of our stuff with new styles, new colors, and new products. Jerrell, where can they get all that stuff at?
Well, they can get all that and then some at minorietyreport.com. They can find all the goodies, find out additional information about your aunties. And we also want to make sure that you share and tag us when you do buy merch, all right? So let us know if it's a hoodie, it's a tee, a long shirt, a towel, because we know you need those. But let us know.
Absolutely. And remember to wash your hands, your legs, and your ass. Beyonce again. Yup, ho. Yup. And did. And will. All right, ladies. What time is it?
Ask your
Auntie.
All right, who wants to read it? Dawon, I feel like you haven't read one in a minute.
Yeah.
I read it. All right. Okay.
It's a little button in the right corner.
No, I got it. It's just, she old. Alma, check your battery.
Right, she said, I'm turning 49, ho.
Right. Well, you try to tell me what to do.
I was helping. Who you trying to tell?
Help these nuts.
You said you can't tell me nothing. I'm grown.
All right. Hey, aunties. Imagine sipping your wine at home, scrolling, and suddenly, boom. There's your man all over social media, cozied up with somebody else at a Coldplay concert, or likely, in our case, Beyoncé concert. Do you call him, change your locks, or do you repost the video with a "since we all find it out together" caption? That's a bar.
That's funny.
How would y'all have handled that situation? Any advice for the spouses?
That is so funny. Okay, first of all, that Coldplay situation, we didn't really talk about it.
Wild.
It was hilarious. Someone on the internet said, Coldplay haven't released a single in a while, and now they just released 2. I fell out. Look,
It's rare to see all of the internet together in one accord.
across all the aisles. All the aisles. Child.
It's the audacity for me, that whole situation.
It's the apology for me.
God
It's
damn.
the
It's the
HR
audacity.
moment after that too, with the
Well,
Gwyneth Paltrow.
she was
after
the
that.
HR. She was HR.
I'm the HR now. She's right to the head of people. Okay, damn.
Oh, what'd you say about sexual harassment in the workplace?
She said, we ain't take the training yet this year. Could you imagine having to roll that shit out in a couple of weeks? Be like, damn, we ain't rolled this out yet, and I'm in the center of this shit.
Not her being the face and the voice of the training video too.
Baby, right. You don't need no cartoons no more.
Look,
Yeah.
child. I don't. Here. My thing is, first off, I really don't give one flying fuck. And I mean, if that's what you want, nigga, go have what you want. That's my MO. I'm gonna take what's mine and take what's yours, and I'm gonna leave like Dawon did.
Right.
Okay.
Grab my pocketbook.
Look, okay, I'm good. Like you, actually, you know what? Actually, I was ready, but you know what? You helped me realize I was ready to go. So I would have done since we all find out together, we're gonna do a Bernadine and lit that shit on fire and burn that shit down, and then took my shit and left. But again, I don't understand how stupid people are. And I will be completely transparent. I have cheated before in a relationship, okay? I am not proud of it. I have done it. I have not been that person ever before. But if you are going to be disrespectful and hurtful to someone, it's a whole nother level of waving that shit in the general public's face to other people as if that's the person you're with. You know, I think it's one thing if you doing it behind closed doors, and you know, at least have the decency, have the privacy of the disrespect that you're doing to someone. To publicly do that shit's wild to me. And then to try to blame Coldplay, being like, we had a private moment shared between two people.
You had a public event.
A public event, my nigga. Damn, what you mean? Ain't a Nair stadium you ain't never been to that has never had the Jumbotron on. Mm-hmm. Every concert, every sporting event has the big ass screen on for a reason. I don't want to hear it. You just mad because
you got caught up.
You knew you weren't supposed to do
caught
it.
Caught out there.
Look, caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. Okay.
I was thinking Khalees. I hate you so much right now. Caught out there, baby.
Wow.
It's wild. It is so wild because like it just literally makes me think it's like everything that's in the dark will come to light, and that's like if that is not just the definition of like damn, what are the odds? So I don't know how I would have reacted and part of it is just like you got me out here looking foolish. That's probably almost the biggest part of it. Like I don't know if I care, but I don't like if you will booed up and hugged up with some dude. Okay. And maybe the situation we in right now is a little different. Maybe coming from gay culture and shit like that. But I don't even think that's the part that would have like made me too upset. Like, let's talk about this. If that's what you want, okay, cool, figure that shit out. But now you got me out here looking like a fool. And people looking for my name on Facebook and Instagram and shit. And I gotta take my last name off my Facebook and shit like that. That's the part that would like infuriate me probably the most. It's just like you that reckless. Come on now, like you that reckless.
And it's one thing if you like. It's one thing if it just happens and like you find out. You have the option to work through that shit on your own terms if you choose to.
You have
now
no option
whatever
now.
Choice you decide to do, whether it's to leave or to stay. Somebody gonna have something to say.
Crazy.
Somebody gonna have something to say, because you might love your man and be like, you know what? I understand. Maybe she messed up at one point, and maybe he coming back around. Don't matter. The opposite is that man fucked up, and even if there was some understanding or something along those lines like that,
it's too public.
It's too public. It's too public to get ahead of anything.
It's above me.
Bitch, literally. Bitch, literally.
So I honestly, I think I would have like ignored every call because like I think it would have made like I don't know Corey, but I think it would have made him more irritated that I wasn't answering the texts, not answering the calls and things like that because clearly I've seen it. Like the world has seen it. So I think I probably even would have been like I would have been MIA when he got home, either pack my shit and go or whatever I might have done. It would have been like you ain't hearing from me for a minute. Because I got to sort out what the fuck just happened.
But girl, where you gonna go is the question. Because the world.
I don't know.
Bitch, you gonna be like Justin Timberlake, a man in the woods. That's where you gonna be at,
baby.
Because
ooh, Montana. because yeah, like I'm gonna probably go to my parents' house. Quite frankly, that's where I probably go. My parents' house, my sister's house. Let me chill out for a minute to figure out what the fuck I want to do, because now you have made this decision a public decision. It is not between us anymore.
Yeah.
And so that's what I think I would be so irritated about. It's just like, yes, I'm mad at how it went down, and especially if it wasn't an open or whatever your situation is, that's irritating. But now and I get that you're not planning for that to be, but like you add a fucking public event like that, it's going.
And you got my ass at home. You at a Coldplay concert, knowing that concert sold the fuck out. You dropped money for them tickets, and I'm at the home putting the kids to sleep, doing your laundry, bitch.
I'm listening to Coldplay on Spotify, and your ass at the concert. That actually low key might be what made me even the worst, man. Bitch, you know I wanted to go to that damn concert. You on here booed up with that hoe, and her hair straggly as it is. Anyway, Marjorie Taylor looking motherfucking hoe. Like,
Y'all, I'm
Go
a
ahead,
Leo.
Dawon.
I'm a Leo. I ain't got time to be playing this kind of shenanigan games.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to do is contact my lawyer. Let's get all this. Let's get all this shit up and get up.
Draft it.
Let's figure that.
Get
shit
it in
out.
that DocuSign right quick.
Dawon said, "Are we finished or are we done?"
Yeah. What is there to talk about?
Yeah.
I don't even care what even if there was an arrangement, who knows what's been going on in the context of their relationship. Maybe they were on the precipice of divorce and were already seeing other people for a long time. Who knows, who cares? At the end of the day, at this point, there ain't nothing to talk about because you done showed your ass on national goddamn TV, and now I have to be the one to suffer because of this.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's nothing else for us to talk about.
There is one thing to talk about. How much
Not
money you
me.
gonna get? How much money you gonna get? That's what you be talking about.
He said, no, the lawyers will talk about that.
We will have spokes individuals who will do those kind of calculations, and I guarantee you, I'll be getting half. We talking half, if not more. So, and the evidence is right there. So,
Because why you ducking and weaving there? Staying in that whole ass truth,
Right.
ho. Staying in that whole ass truth. They said, bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, man.
Like honestly, like for me, like again, I'm a Leo, so I ain't gotta mince no goddamn words. I ain't gotta waste my breath on you. When it's over, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
So you ain't gotta worry about what I'm gonna say. You better worry about what I'm gonna do. And you better not come around me
That's a
either.
bar. Ooh,
Just saying,
I know that's right.
don't come around me.
That Ohio came out.
So-
You better not come around me either, nigga.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I've been kind of reckless with my language.
We here for it. Dawon back. Shar back. Y'all ask where Dawon at.
Look.
She back.
That's the hot yoga for you right there. She coming in hot.
Baby, it was them hot Cheetos.
Look, see, there it is.
Hot.
I mean, what in the caucasity is going on with that situation? That is one of the whitest things that has been televised. You at a fucking Coldplay concert, all booed up, hugged up, snuggling and guggling. And get caught.
And that's Chris Martin calling that shit out live too.
Oh, he's like, oh, I
must
hope I
be
didn't
having
get
an
no.
affair
That was the part that got me. I was like,
and that shows you how obvious it was from the second it happened.
Baby.
The second it happened.
And look,
that was a setup.
From a practicality
Somebody
standpoint.
Somebody told.
They must have hired one of Wendy Williams's cameramen.
One of the employees from that company was there, be like, bitch,
Yeah.
that's the CEO and the HR lady.
Better shoot up there. Shoot up there. Yep.
Look,
She paid that cameraman off.
Like most CEOs and most heads of HR go through a certain level of media training, which basically says when you are out in public, you need to be very aware of what you're doing. So even if they have a situationship going on or whatever, as a classically trained, media, CEO that has media training, you should know not to be out here in these streets being all like boogly googly with people that you work with. Like,
She put that
if
good
you wanna
poom
do
poom
that,
on him.
honey,
and it's also the odds too. If you like, there are thousands of people.
Tens of thousands.
That camera could have been on, and you found the two.
the one.
That means they was really snuggled up because that's what the cameraman is looking for. Like those are just really enjoying
You know,
the
the
concert,
whole
really
time they were
snuggled up.
in it.
Yeah.
Boot up.
Yeah.
And got caught up too.
And that's the Ask Your
Damn.
Aunties title right there. Ask Your Aunties, boot up.
Boot up. My boo. Well, community, let us know, what would you do in that situation? How would you have handled it? Let us know. Send your SGLTs also AYA at minorityReport.com. I haven't stumbled that in a minute. AYA at minorityReport.com or DM us or hit us up on the T line. And Dawon, what is the T line number?
That is 844-832-5463.
And we need some T-line ones. We haven't had a T-line in forever, so that'd be dope. And we need some new Aunteas. Obviously, this is like hot off the press, but give us some new ones. We like these like even pop culture moments and things like that, and how you phrase the shit. That was a dope question coming in. So just let us know. We love to keep the AYA segment going for another 6 years if possible. So yeah, let us know. Before we get out of here, we know we haven't talked about like a lot of the movies this summer too. Like we know Superman came out, we know Fantastic Four is out here, so there's even Jurassic World, which I had no interest of seeing.
Yeah, I didn't have any interest in seeing that either.
That looked like boo boo.
Yeah.
Even with Jonathan Bailey in it, I was like,
I actually heard it was good though. I actually heard it was good.
I heard the opposite.
Oh really?
Yeah, I heard the
it didn't
opposite.
look good to me.
It didn't.
But anything y'all have been seeing this summer? Anything you want to see this summer?
I mean, I saw both Superman and Fantastic Four. Of the two, Superman was better.
Really? I haven't seen Fantastic Four yet. Okay.
I will say one of the cool things about both these movies, and I'm not giving any spoilers, they just jump right into the movies. Neither of them neither of them do the whole. Here's how the ship fell, and then this is how he came up to find his powers, and this is how he met Lois Lane. It was like you got literally 30 seconds to wing some words on the screen, and boom. We were right up in the thick of it in Superman. And it's kind of the same thing with Fantastic Four. They don't spend a whole time doing the backstory. I think the biggest difference between the two, Superman had more action, and it helped make more sense of being where you are today with Superman. Right? Like if you're going to do that time jump, then you need to see them in their entirety as they are right now. With Fantastic Four, they did the time jump, but you didn't get to see them be really Fantastic Four. There was very minimal action, and essentially really everything you saw in the preview is everything that you see in the movies.
Oh, well then I'll pass on seeing both.
So, and
Superman was decent.
No, definitely see Superman. Superman was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I was actually really surprised. I was really surprised. And Superman is my favorite outside, and then DC is Superman. Yeah. Marvel is Storm. So like this is my guy, and I was actually named after his dad, Jor-El. So like I've always been a Superman fan. So I had the bar very low because I didn't want to be disappointed.
Yeah, I did too.
And they actually did a really good job. A really good job. It's its own thing too. Like it's hard anymore because there's been 95 Supermans.
Yeah. To have its own kind of thing and kind of reestablish it. So I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Actually, I will. Okay, I'd like to see where they're going to take this then.
Yeah, and you know Henry Cavill, that's bae. That's bae.
That is bae. That is still bae.
I'll fuck him too.
Bae Jr. though.
I'll fuck him too. Okay, baby, look. Okay.
I said the same thing.
Was like, I don't know. It wasn't, and it really wasn't until I saw the movie I was like, oh, I get it. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Like, and then I started seeing him do some of his interview with his buzzed hair too, and I was like,
yeah. And he's 6'4".
Yeah,
he's from Philly. Mm-hmm. I'm so mad. He did an interview. So Corey and I saw it that Friday night of the weekend it released, and it sounds like he was here in Philly at the same IMAX. We went and saw that weekend and snuck in.
Damn.
I could have ran into him. That big ass man.
Ooh, look.
Oh. Baby, hold me, Superman.
That is.
But yeah, no,
David Corn Sweat is he is it.
Yeah.
He can definitely get it.
Henry's still in the, there's something still just.
Oh, Henry's still number one.
Henry is just.
He is still number one, and I think it's because maybe he's like a couple inches shorter, like 6'1", and he held that weight just in a stockier way. Then that was different than David.
And the costume was sexier than this one because this one they play it because Superman is honestly kind of a nerd in a way, like in like the comics, and they've kind of like encapsulated that a little more in this newer Superman.
You know, there were zero shirtless photos of him. There was zero. If you think about the movie, you didn't see him not. You didn't see him shirtless not a single time in his movie. With having Man Steel, you saw that man coming out the water. He was naked. He wouldn't took that shirt. Like we got to see Henry. Okay,
baby. I want to see some more Henry.
Okay, look, same.
You know a movie I saw that was really good?
What's that?
I saw the Smurf movie.
You lying? It was not good.
It was so good. It was so good. I took my niece to go see it, and it was so good. Like, I was very, very surprised. I went into this thing. I didn't know anything about the movie. My niece was like, "Oh, I want to see this," and I'm like, "Okay." And I was very, very surprised at how good this movie was.
Okay.
Strong female lead. Rihanna voiced
Smurfette.
Rihanna voiced Smurfette. Strong female lead. Really great character development. It introduced some like the stuff that I like. So like multiverse kind of theories and concepts and whatnot in there. So the Smurfs are part of like this alternative universe, and you know they found a way to kind of like break their way into the real world where as cartoons they come to. It's just it was
like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit world.
It was very but not as campy. Yes, but not as campy. Just there was, from an artistic standpoint, it navigated between fully illustrated to AI design to or not AI design, but computer graphics and live action. So it had all three different kind of media types, and it just flowed. So it was very, very good. So if you're looking for a movie to see,
you are the first person that I've talked to who's seen that movie that said they like it. Because that song is trash too, and that's what I heard the song and I was like,
even the title song is not even that good.
No.
I didn't say nothing about the music.
But I'm just saying. I didn't say you did. I talked about how I got to my conclusion that it was suck. I ain't put no words in your mouth. I said the song sucked, and I'm assuming that the movie gonna suck too. How you gonna start with that? How you gonna start with that being your lead song? And
it's really good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, I wish they put half the effort.
I'll probably check it out
song.
when it come out on stream.
Thank you.
That's
what I'm gonna do.
No, look, I'm not telling anybody to go run out and like go to the movie theater, but if you want to have a good time, I would say go out and check this movie out. That's what I would say.
And before we get out of here, though, have y'all watched the KPop Demon Hunters?
No, but I heard it's good.
It's actually kind of like I would never watch that, but I have friends in from Chicago last weekend, and they watched it and made me watch it again with them. I was like, okay, this is kind of cute. It reminds me of like a new age Gem and the Holograms.
Okay.
Like I'm a Gem and the Holograms kid, boots, mama. It reminds me of
by the way, that,
just like
which cartoon was hella problematic. By the way,
hella problematic. But shit.
They got the misfits out here committing damn felonies.
1,000%.
Kidnapping people, setting places on houses on fire.
Anyway, but the songs are super cute. I mean, it's K-pop music, so like if you like K-pop music,
I love K-pop.
You're gonna love the movie, and it's like all like anime. The K-pop, like anime, exactly. So it's like anime. I see why it's like doing everything like that it's doing. It was actually pretty cute. I didn't want to admit it in the moment. I was like, okay, I was trying to be a hater, but I was like, okay, this is actually kind of cute.
And actually, one of the songs on there actually just broke BTS's record for like song stream
like,
too.
Damn.
Like,
really?
Yeah, and BTS.
And it might become the song of the summer now because we haven't. Here we are, damn near August. There ain't been no song this summer.
I don't know, bitch. Folded by Kehlani is fucking me up.
I like it, but I don't think that's a song. Like you don't hear it everywhere. It's a good song though.
True. Yes. It's my song of the summer because the vocals on that is just it is so good. Yeah. But honestly, I'm with you though. As far as like a song that I hear everywhere, I really haven't heard a single song that's been like
shit
everywhere. It's been
because last year was Brad Summer and Cappuccino and Sabrina. Nothing this summer. Even like the Justin Bieber stuff hasn't really taken off.
And honestly, that was a kind of
it was an interesting album. It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
But
I was doing the most just like him.
Dawon, you like that Sugar and Sweet by Mariah?
I did.
Yeah.
It gives me exactly what I was hoping we would get for the balance of the album. So between the first two songs that have been released, I'm getting a sense of what the vibe is going to be, and I am 100% here for it. I love the pace of it. I love the feel of it. Like, for me, I listen to Mariah Carey music like when I'm in my feelings all the time. Like happy, sad, whatever. But I'm emotional. So I like the lane that this is in. So I'm very, very curious to see what the rest of the album is going to be like.
Yeah, I was trying to hate on it in that review, but I was like, hold on, this is cute.
It's kind of cute. It starts off a little bit. It starts off a little like, okay, what is this going to be? But then by the time you get to like the the middle of the song or whatnot, you like, okay, I feel this. This is good.
And I just like that she's not trying to
Is there
oversing
one
it.
version without the features and one with the features? Because I've only
is there?
I've only heard it with the features.
Yeah, I've only heard
it with the
too.
features.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's such a Kalani lane. Like Kalani sounds hella good on it. I was like, this
really
is a
does.
Kalani vibe all the way through.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see. But all right, well, community, you know what? We're gonna get on out of here. But hopefully everyone's doing well. And I know school for some of y'all listening is about to start back up. Getting that. I saw
bet you
fucking
some-
Halloween candy today at the.
I know
at the
you
grocery store.
lying.
Are
I'm
you
like,
serious?
the fuck out of here.
It's not even the end of
end cap
July.
display. I know. Literally. Saw Halloween candy at the end cap today at the grocery store.
God. But to your point about going back to school, I bet you there's a shit ton of parents like, take these little niggas.
Take
them.
Hellions
Take
back.
them. Take them. We don't want.
That's right. They say Cowboy Carter gone. I want my children gone too. But subscribe, download, share, leave reviews, send us Ask Your Aunties and all that good stuff. But until next week, anything else on your hearts and minds before we get out of here? No?
Love y'all.
All right. Well, wash your hands, your legs, and your ass. See you next week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.